This whole country is a strip club. Shalom, my friends. This is Max Joseph, and I'm here because I just saw Hustlers. Hustlers is written and directed by Lorene Scafaria and stars Constance Wu, Jennifer Lopez, Julia Stiles, Keke Palmer, Lili Reinhart, Lizzo, and Cardi B. Story goes like this. Hustlers follows a crew of savvy former strip club employees who get together to turn the tables on their Wall Street clients. And the film is inspired by the article published by New York Magazine entitled The Hustlers at Scores, written by Jessica Pressler. My friends, if you read that article, which you can find in the caption of this video, you know everything that happened. But for someone like me who walked in having only seen the trailer, I was stunned at every point. And besides the story itself, the acting is some of the best of 2019. So, here are my bullet points for Hustlers. Bullet point number 1. The trailer that was released is only like 50-ish% of what we got. This is way more dramatic than advertised. Like, it has a lot of good comedy, especially towards the beginning when we get a lot of Cardi B and Lizzo. But, my friends, more than anything, this is a crime story. It is intense. It has a great pace to it, and the acting is unnecessarily amazing. I thought this was going to be just like a fun time at the movies, a kind of popcorn kind of flick, but I was getting choked up at points. Bullet point number 2. Jennifer Lopez is incredible. When I saw the trailer for the movie, I thought, yeah, sure, this looks good. And then, just a few days ago, it started really getting a lot of awards buzz at the Toronto International Film Festival, and it really focused in on Lopez, who apparently gives an Oscar-worthy performance. Everyone was right. This is by far the greatest work she's ever done, and she is absolutely deserving of the awards recognition. If the Oscars were today, she'd be in the running, and she might even be the favorite. Will that stay throughout the award season? I'm not sure, but only time will tell. It could happen. Bullet point number 3. All that being said about J-Lo, my personal standout was actually Constance Wu. I thought she was remarkable. I loved every second she was in front of me. I can't wait for her to be nominated for an Oscar within the next few years. And if I were Annapurna Pictures, I'd be pushing J-Lo and Wu. In my mind, both are 100% deserving of a campaign. Bullet point number 4. This is reason 1,379 why there should be an award for casting. Because who would have thought to bring all of these different and remarkable women together and create something like this? I hope it gets a SAG nomination for Best Ensemble. It deserves it. Bullet point number 5. A quick shout out to Julia O'Hara Stiles. I feel like I haven't seen her in a hot second, and I was just thrilled to have her on my screen again. I missed you. And also to Lili Reinhart, who everyone knows from playing Betty in CW's Riverdale, and to Cinderella herself, Keke Palmer. Both of them were hilarious. Honestly, everyone stood out to me now that I really think about it. Each person, they had their own story, their own arc, and I was invested in everyone. And I feel like that's rare. And I think that should be recognized, that should be pointed out. Bullet point number 6. There are moments in the movie where there's just piano, and it is stunning. What this movie was so successful in understanding was that less is more. With just a piano playing, my heart was beating so fast. It's a brilliant choice and adds so much tension to the scenes where it's featured, but maybe that's because I just love hearing a piano. I don't know. But also the soundtrack itself is fantastic. When I am gifted Usher and one of my favorite songs from 2014, Royals, I'm good. Bullet point number 7. Now, are there some things I didn't love about Hustlers? For sure. I think that although I loved the majority of it, I could have trimmed out a good 15 to 20 minutes. Some of the hustles that they did could have just been as dramatic with a shorter version of it. So it's that, and there's just like a few corny lines here and there that I could have done without. Not the fur line, that line is perfection. But none of it was enough for me to say, I don't like this, or I'm out. Bullet point number 8. Last but not least, I'd like to talk about the director, Lorene Scafaria. I am now obsessed with her. I went in expecting a sort of like Magic Mike kind of feel to it, but because of her direction and the script, it actually kind of felt like a Scorsese flick, but better? Side note, because I feel like Lorene and I are best friends and I just want to brag on her behalf. You want to hear what her upcoming movie is? It's that little Pixar film called Soul. She's one of the writers. Keep this woman in your brains, my friends, because she's about to blow up. I'm giving Hustlers 4 stars. My friends, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, as well as follow me on Twitter and Instagram at mjoseph492. And if you really love me, please consider being a patron on Patreon, where you can get patron-only content, guest interviews, giveaways, and lots more. You can even give me a film to review or a song to sing, and that video will be dedicated to you. Shalom, my friends.